الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وروح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما. صدق الله العلي العظيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم. Right, those who have to do the exam, so you got a week to do the exam, and inshallah if you need any help, I'll go through the exam paper for book 3. But as we spent about 3 months revising book 3, and that's more than enough now, so inshallah we're moving on to book 4 now. Now, book 4, the main concept of book 4 I have touched upon already when I taught book 3, but even though doing a lesson on book 4 and doing those concepts which I taught in book 3 individually, it just gives you a better understanding. So I will start with the points to remember first. And this lesson itself is just focusing on when ya comes. As you know, the word ya in the Arabic language, it means O. And whenever O comes, you can be addressing a male or you could be addressing a female. You can say Ya Fatimatu or you can say Ya Muhammadu. So when you're speaking to Fatima, you will use a singular feminine verb for you. And if it's a masculine, then it'll be singular masculine, and if it's feminine, singular feminine. So it's just trying to tell you which verb should be used with the appropriate nouns when the sentence is being constructed. So yadhabu is he is going, yadhabuna is plural, ikhwati is my brothers, and because it's my brothers and it's plural, the verb has to be plural as well. So we yadrusuna. And then over here, adhabu means I am going. Then say aina tadhabu. So where are you going? Who are you talking to? Ya Bilal. So Ya Bilal is the person in front of you. So you use a singular masculine verb for the second person, which is tadhabu. And when you're responding, you reply in the singular form for the speaker. And then Mada tashrabuna ya ikhwanu. So always look after the word ya. If it's singular noun or a plural noun. Here, ikhwanu is plural, so the verb has to be plural as well. Mada tashrabuna. And then the other thing we are going to focus, okay, let me go on to that next. But let's read the lesson first now so that we understand the main concept. So sister, who's there? Sister Butullah, assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Can you kindly come on the mic?
Walaikum salam.
And let's
read. Well, yes. Yeah. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned the following. Number 1, in the previous lesson, we have been introduced to the Mudari and we have learned yadhabu, he goes. Now we learn its isnad to other pronouns. The plural of yadhabu is yadhabuna. They for masculine. Go. Here is one more example. Ikhwati yadrusuna bil jami'ati. My brothers are studying at the university. B, she goes, is tazhabu. Here are some more examples. Mada taktubu. Mada taktubu risalat. Mada taktubu aminatu al-an. What is Amina writing now? Taktubu risalatan ila ummiha. She is writing a letter to her mother. See, the plural of tazhabu is yazhabna. They for females. Go. Here is another example. وإخوتي يدرسون بالجامعة وأخواتي يدرسن بالمدرسة. My brothers are studying at the university and my sisters are studying at the school.
Correct.
D. We have just seen that tazhabu means she goes. It also means you. It is also used for you, masculine, singular. Go. I go is azhabu. Aina tazhabu ya Bilalu. Where are you going, Bilal? Azhabu ila suki. I am going to the market. You go for masculine plural is tazhabuna. Here is another example. ماذا تشربون يا إخوان? What are you drinking, brothers?
Jazakallah.
Two, we have.
Thank you, sister. Thank you for that. Jazakallah. Thank you so much. Is that clear for everyone? Is that clear for everyone?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, now I'm going to ask Sister Shabnam. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, Sister Shabnam.
Alaikum salam, Sheikh.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. I thought I lost yourself.
You did, in that sense that I got so far behind that I just could not catch up. There's just been too much at work and madrasa, etc., etc. So when you said that the lesson was starting at the beginning, I thought I have to try and see if I can. I'm very rusty, but see if I can, get the brain cells going again, inshallah.
It's fine because book 4 is not that difficult. The difficult book was book 3. Book 4, there are many things of repetition of book 3 and practice. So, inshallah, as long as you attend regularly, you'll be fine, inshallah.
Sure.
Thank you. Point number 2. Yadhhab.
Oh, okay. We have seen earlier that yadhhabu means he goes or he will go. Now, to make the mudari exclusively for the future, the particle sa is prefixed to it. Example, sayadhhabu abi ila Makkah ghadan.
Ila Makkah.
Makkah ghadan. My father will go to Makkah tomorrow. Sa'aktubu laka rasalatan insha'Allah. I'll write to you a letter, God willing. This is called the harful istiqbal.
Istiqbal, yeah.
Okay. The particle of future. Note that the sa is not used in questions. So, mata tadhhabu ilayyal Hind. When will you go to India? So it's future. When will you go? But there's no sa to it because it's a question. Okay.
Mata tadhhab ila al-Hindi. Ila al-Hindi. Yeah.
Ila al-Hindi. Okay.
Point number 3.
Point number 3. We have learnt earlier that the madi is made negative by the use of ma, e.g., ma akaltu shay'an. I did not eat anything. The negative particle used with the mudari is la. For example, la afhamul Firansiya. I don't understand French. La ashrabul kahwa. I don't drink coffee.
Right.
Number 4.
Just 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. Let me just. Yep, go ahead. Number 4.
Number 4. The masdar is the verb minus the tense and the subject. So, dakhala means he entered. Yadkhulu means he enters. But dukhulun means entry. The masdar in Arabic has many patterns. We learn here only one of these, and it is fa'ulun, e.g., dukhulun, entry from dakhala. Khurujun, exit from kharaja. Sujudun, prostration from sajada. Ruku'un, bowing from raka'a. Julusun, sitting from jalasa.
Excellent. Now, what this is, the masdar in English is called the infinitive. infinitive, or it is called a root word. So all verbs are derived from a root word or a masdar. Now, the root word meaning is normally in English something which gives the meaning of to hit, or if you say entry or exit. So when you say entry, exit, prostration, these are words which are describing an action without consisting or having any time, past, present, or future. It's just an action is describing prostration or bowing itself, continuous action without being attached to any time. So that is the masdar. So all verbs are derived from a root word. And when you go to the dictionaries, in the brackets, they will normally mention the root words as well. And sometimes you can use the actual root words in sentences as well. They're not only just the root word for verbs, but they can come in sentences as well. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
If you look over down here now, the masdar is a noun. Bismillah.
The masdar is a noun, so it takes al and tanween. So ad-dukhulun mamnu'un, entry is forbidden.
Correct.
Ar-ruku'u qabla sujudi. The ruku is before the sujud.
Correct. So you see the word ad-dukhulu having the alif lam, ar-ruku having the alif lam. So the root word, the masdar, can take the alif lam, whereas the verbs, they will never take alif lam. The verbs never take alif lam, but the nouns, because masdar is a noun, it takes tanween and it also takes alif lam. So this is a sign of a masdar. Go ahead, please.
خرجنا من الفصل قبل خروج المدرس. We left the class before the teacher's exit.
Right.
Point number 5, amma. This is a frequently used word. It is used when we speak about 2 or more items. It can be translated as for. For example, min aina antum? Where are you from? Ana min Almania.
Min Almania. Min Almani.
Min Almania. Okay, Ana min Almania. I am from Germany. Amma Bilalun fahuwa min Pakistan. Amma. Okay, as for Bilal, he is from Pakistan. Amma Bilalin fahuwa min Pakistan. Wa amma Ibrahimu fahuwa min al-Yabani. And as for Ibrahim, he is from Japan.
Excellent.
Note that the khabar after amma should take fa. Here are some more examples.
So what it's trying to say is this. Sorry, let me go back. So it's trying to say here, Fahuwa amma Ibrahimu. Ibrahimu is the mubtada. So this fa is coming as the reply for Ibrahim, because the sentence is starting with amma, as for, however. So fa is coming with the khabar, just to make it clear that this is the actual answer for the sentence starting with amma.
Okay.
Can I add something quick?
Yep, go ahead.
I wanted to ask a question regarding masdar. So
Yep.
will a masdar decline like fatha kasra dhamma everything or no?
Very good question. Very good question. So if the masdar is being used in a sentence, it can take a dhamma, fatha, or a dhamma tanween, fatha tanween, kasra tanween, as long as it does not come with alif lam.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Sheikh.
So that is allowed. For example, you could say, I'll give you a sentence. Mana, the word mana'a. Mana'a means mana'a means to prevent. So you can say mana'a al-mudarrisu, mana'a al-mudarrisu ad-dakhula fil fasli. Mana'a al-mudarrisu ad-dakhula fil fasli. So the translation we got.
The teacher prevented
Entry.
Entry to the classroom.
Exactly. Entry into the classroom. So the word ad-dakhula is coming as an object for the verb mana'a. Fil fasli is a preposition in the classroom. So this is how it comes. And the other example can be if fi was coming it or ala was coming before these words, and it will then take a kasra, or if it was going to come with a fatha, as I give you example of mana'a, or for example, hada dakhulu. Hada dakhulu.
This is the entry.
هذا الدخول مفتوح. هذا الدخول مفتوح. So هذا الدخول, this entry is
open.
open. Exactly.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
No problem. So this harakat can come with that. Okay, that's done. So last point, Sister Shabnam, note that the khabar after amma and aina yasku.
Actually, I'm going to read it from the screen. It's so much clearer than the book. Note that the khabar after amma should take fa. Here are some more examples. Aina yaskunu akhuka wa ukhtuka. Where do your brother and sister live? Sorry, should I just remove this out of the way?
Yep. Next page. Ukhti.
So, أختي تسكن معي أما أخي فيسكن مع أبي وأمي. My sister lives with me. As for my brother, he lives with my father and mother. بكم هذا نيل قلمان. How much do these 2 pens cost? هذا بريال أما ذاك فبعشرة. This one costs 1 riyal. As for that one, it costs 10 riyals.
Excellent.
Number 6. Akhi means my brother, and akhun li means a brother of mine, one of my brothers. The first is definite, and the second is indefinite.
So what the difference is, when you say my brother, you're referring to one particular brother. If you had 3 brothers, for example. So when you say akhun li, means a brother of mine, meaning one of the brothers, not referring to which brother you're referring to. So that's the difference between the 2 sentence constructions. Akhi, my brother. Akhun li, a brother of mine. So that's the only difference between. It's just a like technical or grammatical difference between the meanings itself, nothing more than that. Right. Thank you. Let's get one else to read the vocabulary. I'm going to ask Sister Zakia. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Yes, walaikum salam.
So Zakia, can you kindly go for the vocabulary, please? Darasa and so forth, please. So that you will find here in the first column, they have the past tense, and in the next column, they write the present tense. Because this is book 4, they want you to practice. And normally when you learn any vocabulary, especially verbs, you should always find out the past tense and the present tense so that you know how to make the amr and how to conjugate the past and present. So that's the reason why they've done it this way now. Bismillah.
Oh, okay. Darasa yadrusu. Darasa means to study.
So there's one mistake here. Because darasa is past tense, they should have wrote he studied and yadrusu, he is studying, rather than to study. If they wrote the root word durusun, that would have been correct, to study. But darasa is a past tense verb. They should have wrote he studied.
Okay. So darasa, he studied. Yadrusu, he is studying. Yeah.
Correct.
Nazala, It descended.
Or he descended, correct?
Yeah. Yanzilu, it descends. Yeah.
Correct.
Arafa, he knows. Ya'rifu, he know. Oh, Arafa, he knew.
Yep.
And Ya'rifu, he knows.
Yep.
Okay. Sakana, he stays. He stayed.
He stayed or he
and
lived?
He lived, yeah.
Yeah.
And Yaskunu, he is living, yeah.
Correct.
Bahasa, he looked for.
Correct.
And Yabhasu an, he is looking for.
So
something.
remember, so yeah, exactly, something. So the word,
Yeah.
when you look for something, you look for something. So the word an will come with a
Yes.
present tense. Yabhathu an. I'm searching
Okay.
for something. So the word,
Okay.
this preposition an will come with a verb to give that meaning of searching or looking itself.
Okay. Mata, he died.
Yep.
Yamutu, he dies. He dies.
Mata, he died, and
Yeah.
Yamutu, he is dying.
He's dying. Okay. Shakara, he thanked. And Yashkuru, he is thanking.
All right.
Sa'ida, he ascended. Yas'adu, he is ascending.
Right.
Nasitu, he forgot. I forgot.
I forgot.
Qaribun, a relative. Mahattatun is a station. Halakun, barber. Aruzu, rice. Unwanun, address. So, clothes. Mustawsafun, clinic. Qadimun, coming. Bitaqa, visiting card. Risala, letter. Saidaliya, pharmacy. And khayl, horses.
Right, I'm going to do this lesson in two phases. So the vocabulary, which is there, the past, present, and imperative, I'll do that next lesson. Conjugate, I'll send you a file, and then you could practice that. But today I'll just go through the lesson, just to get yourself familiar with the lesson. Right. I'm going to ask Sister Sabira Kanji with Dr. Rahim.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam. So Dr. Filhafilati means in the bus.
The bus.
Yeah, so you become the first, and then Sister Sabira Kanji will respond to you.
الأول السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
ما اسمك يا أخي؟ ما اسمك يا أخي؟
اسمي عبد الله وما اسمك? My name is Abdullah, and what is your name?
اسمي فيصل الطالب. أنت يا عبد الله. My name is Faisal. Are you a student, oh Abdullah?
نعم.
Abdullah. Faisal. أين تدرس يا أخي? Where do you study, oh brother?
أدرس بجامعة الرياض. I study in the University of Riyadh.
في أي كلية تدرس? In which department do you study?
Jazakallah. Thank you for both of you. Thank you for that. Sister, next person I'm going to ask is going to be Sister Mukarrama with Sister Sharabanu Khakum. Next page.
Okay. أدرس في كلية الهندسة. I study in the Faculty of Engineering.
Sister Mukarrama. Mukarrama Walji. Right. she's not answering, then I will ask Sister Parveen Naqavi.
السلام عليكم مولانا.
Islam. أي فصل؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. في أي سنة تدرس? Which year do you study?
أدرس في السنة الثانية. I'm studying in the second year.
أتعرف المهندس سلمان? Do you know engineer Salman?
طبعا هو أستاذي، هو أحسن مدرس في الكلية. Of course, he is my teacher. He is the best teacher in the faculty.
So you see this word here now, ahsanu mudarris. And so this in book 3, we did this in lesson number 3. So we did comparative and superlative. So here, ahsanu mudarris, and best teacher, is being used. If it was min, then it would be comparative. So whenever the ahsanu af'alu superlative degree is used as mudaf ilay, that superlative degree, not comparative. So that's from book 3. ahsanu mudarris fil kulliyati. Continue, please.
من هؤلاء الفتية الذين معك? Who is this young fellow with you? Is كأنهما إخوتك? Is he your brother?
No. Man haula al-fityat. Who are these young boys that are with you? They seem like they are your brothers.
Yeah, it looks like he's your brother, or it seems like he's your brother.
Yep.
نعم، هؤلاء إخوتي. Yes, they are my brothers. لي أربعة إخوة. I have 4 brothers وثلاث أخوات and 3 sisters.
Excellent.
أين يدرس هؤلاء? Where do these study?
Where are they studying? Where
are these studying?
So here you could translate haula. Where are they studying? That's how you would translate it.
So it will go to they?
Yeah, it will be a better translation.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where are they studying?
Okay. أما إخوتي فكلهم يدرسون بالجامعة. As for my brothers, they are all studying in the university. Isa وهو أكبر مني. Isa, he is older than me. يدرس في كلية الطب. He is studying in the faculty of medicine. وإبراهيم يدرس في كلية التجارة. As for Ibrahim, he is studying in faculty of commerce. Commerce, yes. وإسحاق and إسحاق يدرس في كلية الآداب. Ishaq is studying in the faculty of art.
Yep.
Literature.
Adab. So it's literature, correct?
Okay. Ismail يدرس في كلية العلوم. Ismail is studying in the faculty of science. وهؤلاء and those.
These 3.
Okay. وهؤلاء ثلاثة أصغر مني. And these 3 are younger than me. وأما الأخوات, as for the sisters, فيدرسن, they are studying في المدرسة المتوسطة. They are studying in the middle school. زينب تدرس في السنة الأولى. Zainab studies in the first year. وسلمى تدرس في السنة الثانية. Salma is studying in the second year. وليلى تدرس في السنة الثالثة. And Layla studying in the 3rd year.
Jazakallah. Thank you for that, both of you sisters. Next person I'm going to ask is going to be Sister Munira with Sister Tahira. So Sister Tahira, you come on the mic first.
السلام عليكم شيخ.
عليكم السلام. فيصل.
فيصل في أي مدرسة تدرس أخواتك? In which school
Your
in which
sisters.
school
Your
your
sisters.
sisters are studying?
Yeah.
Are studying?
Right. Munira.
يدرسن في مدرسة خالد بن وليد للبنات بمكة. يدرسن, they are studying in the school of Khalid's son.
No, Khalid bin Walid. That's right, Khalid bin Walid.
Khalid bin Walid
For girls.
For girls in Makkah.
Right.
فيصل أين تسكنون أنتم? Where تسكنون؟
Sakana
تسكنون
yaskunun.
من
To live. To live. Where do you live?
Oh, where do you all live?
Yep.
إخوتي يسكنون في مهاجي الجامعة. My brothers live in the hostel of the university. أما أنا فأسكن مع قريب لي. And for me,
As for me.
And as for me, I stay with the neighbors.
No. As for me, I am living with a relative. With a
Karibin.
yeah,
Karibin is neighbors?
not neighbors, relative.
Okay, relatives of mine.
Yeah.
فيصل أمتزوج أنت يا عبد الله؟
متزوج.
متزوج أنت يا عبد الله? Are you married, Abdullah?
لا لست بمتزوج. No, I am not married.
Faisal, the page is Faisal. Faisal. Ma unwanuka. What is your address?
Excellent.
هذه بطاقتي فيها عنواني. This is I don't know طاقتي.
This is my ID or this is my card.
This is my card. In it is my address.
Right.
Faisal. Ashkuruka ya akhi. Thank you, oh my brother. Ana masrurun biliqaika. I'm very pleased to meet you. Ana anzilu fil mahattatil qadimati.
So I will come off, or I will get off at the next stop. في محطة القادمة means at the next stop, next bus stop.
Ana anzilu means what, Sheikh? Ana
I will get off or sit down. So nazala yanzilu means to descend from the bus here. So I will come off from the bus at the next bus stop. المحطة القادمة. قادمة means coming bus stop.
Okay, thank you.
في أمان الله وإلى اللقاء. In aman of Allah.
In the shelter of Allah. In the shelter of Allah.
In the shelter of Allah, and see you soon.
Yep. إلى اللقاء. See you soon. السائق. The word السائق means driver.
السائق للفيصلي, driver of Faisal. هذا الباب.
No. السائق للفيصل means says to Faisal.
The driver talked with Faisal.
Yep.
هذا الباب للدخول يا سيدي. This is the door by which you will enter, oh sir.
Yep.
النزل من هناك.
And exit
From
or descending
there.
is from here, from there.
From there. Uh-huh.
Can you see the word
Exit
هذا
from there.
الباب هذا الباب للدخول. Now la harf jar is coming on the masdar on the infinitive now, and it comes للدخول. هذا الباب للدخول يا سيد. النزول من هناك, and the descending is from there. Right. I'm not going to do the exercises today because a few students are absent from the class. Only thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to ask 2 students from this group, which is going to be Sister Zakia and Sister Batulaka. I want you to read through the whole lesson, please.
Okay. Okay. So
Sheikh,
الأول.
Yes, Sister
can I
Shabnam.
just quickly ask? I don't know
Yep.
if it's going too confusing, so maybe I'll just go back to book 3 to have a quick
Yep.
read. It obviously it doesn't mention the lasto here as a negation in the exercise of the points to remember. The lasto is negating, is that correct?
It is negation, but they haven't used a sentence with so lasto bimujtahidan. So lasto itself is used in a nominal sentence rather than a verbal sentence.
Did we not have it here a second ago? I'm sure we just read lasto. Did we not?
No, not lasto, la. We read la. So if you see it, points to remember, we covered la.
Okay, thank you.
Al-Francia.
Okay, thanks so much.
No problem.
I think what Shabnam meant was when Abdullah says La lastu bimutazawwijin.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes, you're right. Sorry, yeah, you're right. You did
So
do it.
lastu means I am
Yeah.
not, right?
Yeah,
Lastu
yeah.
means I am
La
not.
lasto bimuta. No, I am not
I'm
married.
not married.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
Yes, you're right.
used in a present tense, yes? Muzare, lastu.
That's right.
I am.
Oh, only in the present tense.
Correct. Correct.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't see that. La lasto bimutazawwijin. Right. Go ahead, sisters. Bismillah.
Okay. الأول السلام عليكم. Okay, الدرس الأول lesson 1 في الحافلة in the bus. الأول السلام عليكم.
ثاني وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الأول ما اسمك يا أخي? What is your name, oh brother, oh my brother?
الثاني اسمي عبد الله وما اسمك? My name is Abdullah, and what's yours?
اسمي فيصل. طالب أنت يا عبد الله. My name is Faisal. Are you a student, oh Abdullah?
نعم.
أين تدرس يا أخي? Where do you study, oh my brother?
أدرس بجامعة الرياض. I study in the University of Riyadh.
في أي كلية تدرس? In which faculty do you study?
أدرس في كلية الهندسة. I study in the College of Engineering.
في أي سنة تدرس? In which year do you study?
أدرس في السنة الثانية. I'm studying in the second year.
أتعرف المهندس سلمان؟
طبعا هو أستاذي، هو أحسن مدرسي في الكلية. Of course, he's the best teacher in our college.
He's my teacher, yeah.
He's my teacher.
Yeah.
Sorry, please. Can you repeat the Faisal translation, please?
Okay. أتعرف المهندس سلمان? Do you know the engineer Salman?
Thank you.
Okay. Then Faisal is done. نعم هؤلاء إخوتي. Okay. من هؤلاء الفتية الذين معك؟ كأنهم إخوتك. Who are these young boys? Are they with you? Who are with you? Are they your brothers?
They seem كأنهم. They seem like.
They seem like your brothers.
كأنهم. Hum is referred to them.
Yeah.
They seem like your brothers.
They seem like your brother. Yes.
نعم هؤلاء إخوتي. They are my brothers. لي 4 إخوة و3 أخوات. I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters.
So this word ka'annahum is from book 3, lesson number
Okay,
3.
yeah,
So
yeah.
lakinna and ka'annahum, and inna was covered in that lesson, and we did that before. So you could have ka'annahu, can have ka'annaha, you could have ka'annaka, ka'annaki, ka'annakum, ka'annakunna, and ka'annani.
Yeah.
And so they come
Okay.
as attached pronouns with
Yeah.
ka'anna itself.
أين يدرس هؤلاء? And where they study? Where do they study?
أما إخوتي فكلهم يدرسون بالجامعة. As for my brother فكلهم means all of them, they study in the university. Isa وهو أكبر مني. Isa, he is older than me. يدرس في كلية الطب. He is in the College of Medicine. وإبراهيم يدرس في كلية التجارة. And Ibrahim, he is studying in the College of Economics. تجارة, I don't know.
Yeah, commerce.
Commerce. وإسحاق يدرس في كلية الآداب. And Ishaq is studying in the College of Literature. وإسماعيل يدرس في كلية العلوم. And Ismail is studying in the College of Science.
Yep.
وهؤلاء ثلاثة أصغر مني. And these 3 are younger to me.
So again, sorry, just one second. Asgharu minni, you can see this again. This is comparative.
Yes.
They are asgharu, younger than me.
Yeah, younger than me. Yeah.
Yep.
وأما, and as for أخوات فيدرسن في المدرسة المتوسطة. And as for my sisters, they study in the middle school.
Yep.
زينب تدرس في السنة الأولى. Zainab is studying in the first year. وسلمى تدرس في السنة الثانية. And Salma is studying in the second year. وَلَيْلَى تدرس في السنة الثالثة. And Layla is studying in the third year.
Excellent.
في أي مدرسة تدرس أخواتك? In which school are your sisters studying?
يدرسن في مدرسة خالد بن وليد للبنات بمكة. They are studying in the school of Khalid bin Walid. Yep. For girls in Makkah.
أين تسكنون أنتم? Where do they live? Where do they all live?
Oh.
It's for plural.
Yeah. يا إخوتي يسكنون في مهاجع الجامعة. As my sisters, they live in the hostel.
My brothers.
My brothers, sorry.
My brothers, yeah.
Okay. إخوتي يسكنون في مهاجع الجامعة. My brothers, they live in the hostel of the university. أما أنا فأسكن مع قريب لي. As for me, I live with my relatives.
I live with a relative of mine. With a relative of mine.
Okay, I live with a relative of mine.
So, sir, is mahajir is the plural of mahjid?
Yeah, mahaja'un is singular and mahaju is plural.
Yeah. Plural. Okay. متزوج أنت يا عبد الله? Are you married, oh Abdullah?
لا لست بمتزوج.
Okay. ما عنوانك? What is your address?
هذه بطاقتي فيها عنواني. This is the card in which there is my address.
أشكرك يا أخي. أنا مسرور بلقائك. أنا سأنزل في المحطة قادمة. Thank you, oh my brother. I am very happy to meet you. I will now get down in the next station.
Excellent. And finally,
في أمان الله. Oh, that's me, no?
Yeah.
في أمان الله وإلى اللقاء.
Excellent.
May you
Okay,
stay in the shelter of Allah and see you soon.
Right.
السائق لفيصل, the driver to Faisal. هذا الباب للدخول يا سيدي. This is the door of the entry. Yeah, or Mr. النزول من هناك. You can get down from there.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. So what I need you to do, go through the lesson. If you can write the lesson out and translate the lesson and send me a voice recording, that would be much appreciated. And then the exercises and the vocabulary, I'll send you a handout of the new vocab just for you to practice this. And then I will go through the class, Mata, Yamoto, Arafa, Yarifa, go through the past, present tense, just to give you practice for that as well. Any questions so far?
Yes, please, Sheikh. The last Abdullah fi amanillah, may you stay in Allah's safety. Wa ila laqai means what?
Ila liqa means hope to see you and see you next time. Ila liqa means see you next time. Liqa means to meet. Wa ila liqa means see you next time.
Okay, thank you, Sheikh.
No problem.
Can I just, sorry, Sheikh,
Yes,
I know you're not finished. Can I just ask one question? So this ashkuruka is almost like thanks to you, but so then
Yes.
what would shukran would just be generically just thanks?
That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. So sometimes what happens, the word shukran, so sometimes in Arabic language, you use nouns, but they give the meaning of a verb. So when you say shukran, I mean ashkuruka, I am thanking you. So when you say shukran, it's actually a infinitive, is a masdar.
Okay.
So the masdar itself means thanking. So its meaning is not thanking. It actually means ashkuruka, I am thanking you. So sometimes in Arabic, in the Quran as well. So the word, for example, I'll give you an example. As-salah, as-salah. So if I say as-salah, as-salah, what does that mean?
It's time for prayers, rush to prayers.
Exactly. So when you say as-salah, as-salah, it means come and pray. So same thing, sometimes you in Arabic language, sometimes you use nouns, but you're trying to convey a meaning of a verb itself, like as-salah, come to pray, and shukran, I am thanking you.
Thank you so much.
No problem at all. That was a good question. Right, and this, what you have mentioned, even in inshallah, as soon as we finish book 4, maybe if Sister Sabira agrees with me, then I will then start jurisprudence, usul al-fiqh, where we will study how what are the actual sciences used in deriving rulings from the Quran, and in that we study different parts of the Arabic language, how past tense or present tense or different types of verbs indicate upon mustahab recommended actions, what verbs indicate upon prohibition, and what verbs indicate upon obligation as well, inshallah. So that's the next phase, inshallah, of these classes. Any questions more?